Hey MVPs, I want to talk to you about the second set of play-in games. These are on Wednesday, and right now when I look at these matchups, I got Grambling State versus Montana State. And the one thing I'll say about this is I think Montana State, they obviously went on a miracle run to win the conference. Shout out to them winning the Big Sky the way they did. I think they're a really good three-point shooting team. Like, I watched them play, go on this run, beat Montana in the championship. They really surprised me. But I think they can shoot threes, and I think they can put up a ton of points. I also think they're far better than Grambling. This is just not even – this is apples and oranges. I don't understand this 3.5-point spread. I think they cover this. I think it's a complete lock. It's just how I feel. Let me explain. When I go look at Montana State, some of the things they've done well throughout the season is something like beating Cal on the road, right? Beating Cal on the road by 3. You'll see them in here. Yes, they lost a couple of these games early, and it doesn't look as impressive. At this time, Long Beach State was playing out of their mind. This is back when they beat USC, right? They were playing really good. But if you pay attention, beating Idaho State is not an easy task, and they did it. Idaho State has 3 good scorers. But the beating Weber State, back-to-back over here in the conference tournament. This was the number 1 seed. This was supposed to be the guys that were going to run through the conference. No big surprise here. Beating Sacramento State, they weren't that great. Beating Montana is very impressive, considering Montana was a far better team during the regular season. You saw these wins, 88-69. 87-77. It was like, man, it's a foregone conclusion they're going to win the conference. But I'm just telling you that the caliber of teams in the Big Sky are far better than anything Grambling was doing over here in the SWAC. I promise you. Man, when I go back and look at this team, at what Grambling was doing in the regular season, it's embarrassing, bro. The only teams they were beating is UNT Dallas, Champ Christian, and, dude, they're getting blown out by teams. They got no business in these games, losing by 60 points. Just getting stomped out by teams left and right. And they didn't win another game until they got to Bible studies here. And then when they got in SWAC play, they started winning games. And this is where they haven't won a single game outside of some small schools we never heard of or all the SWAC teams. And it's not like they're so dominant in the SWAC that we can't see them doing anything else. No, man. They're out there winning SWAC games. And it's like, can any of these SWAC teams win outside of conference? I need to know. I don't feel like it's happening. I don't believe in Grambling like that. I don't think they're that good personally. And I look at a team like Montana State. I think they're battle tested. I know what they can do. I know that what they can score. It's apples and oranges, man. These guys right here, these guys could not beat anyone outside of conference. But you get in SWAC, and then you start looking like you can win games. Congratulations. I'm not buying it. I don't think they can beat anything in front of them. I don't think they can beat Montana State. I think it's disrespectful. And the thing about Montana State, the only reason they're even in this game is because they go on these long stretches where they lose. But look at these losses. They're by like 3 points against good teams in a good caliber of a good caliber play conference. You go around, go check Big Sky. Go check them. Go check to see how many Power 5 teams they beat, or how many, I guess, major teams they beat. They beat teams, bro. They're about that life. I like them a lot. I'm sorry. I like Montana State in this matchup. If it was me, I would consider this a lock covering the spread. This is about as close to a lock as I can get. It's minus 120. I like the money line. Obviously, you can't parlay the two together. I'm not going to go on the over because I don't know if Grambling's going to be able to score like that. I really don't know. But I got Montana State scoring over 70 for damn sure. So do what you want with that. Now, Colorado, Boise State. My goodness. Good luck. Good luck picking the winner of this one. I think both teams are pretty evenly matched up. The Mountain West is very comparable to the Pac-12 when it comes to the caliber of basketball. I would say that comparing how they performed against Colorado State really tells me that these are evenly killed teams. I'm not sure. But I do like the over at 140. I think Colorado State can score all day. Shout out to Tyson. Why am I looking at Boise? Oh, they're playing Boise. Why did I say Colorado State? I meant Boise. Shout out to Tyson, right? Tyson's out here scoring 14 and 17 back-to-back years. I'm impressed with everything he's averaging. This is a man at 6'8", 235, doing the damn thing. But Colorado matches up nicely. Colorado has a guard. If you haven't seen KJ Simpson play, KJ Simpson is nice. He scores like he's a bucket. He's a walking bucket. So I just feel like both these teams will get out there and be able to score, and I hope to see a high-scoring game, a really good matchup, something in the 80-70 range for each team. So when I looked over and I saw 140, I'm like, man, somebody's going to get to 80. Somebody's going to get to 70. I think it's going to 150 on the over. So I like the over here, and I like Montana State big time. And I wouldn't parlay these. You can for the 250. I wouldn't do that. I would take it straight up. I believe in Montana State straight up, that -3.5. It's probably one of the biggest bets I got over here, that I believe in the outcome of a game in these first playing games. I just think Montana State's better than Grambling. And if I'm wrong, I'm prepared to be wrong, but I don't think I am. I like this matchup a lot. I like them covering the spread. I think -120 is a lock. And yes, I believe in the over in this game. I just think two very high caliber teams, quality teams that can score all day. Some of the best scorers you're going to see, especially your boys. Like I believe in Colorado. I do. Colorado basketball's fun to watch. So that's my matchups for Wednesday night. Good luck, y'all. Your friends don't know, but Rico knows.